After releasing their first teaser trailer for the Outlast Trials back in June, Red Barrels made a surprise tweet on the 29th of October which read, "Murkoff has the tricks, but we have the treats. Here's some new screenshots of the Outlast Trials." Included in this tweet were 3 new screenshots from the Outlast Trials that we had not seen previously, and seemed to show off 3 distinct and different locations within the game, including what seems to be a mansion of some sort, or maybe even a haunted house, a carnival, and some sort of movie set or town. A few days later, on the 31st of October, Red Barrels made another tweet, which read, "A special friend would like to wish you all a very happy Halloween." And below this included the following video.
It's that time of year, children. Time for Mother Gooseberry's trip to the Goose Scary Patch. Say Happy Halloween, Dr. Futterman! Happy Halloween!
Although we may have already seen the screenshots included within these videos in days prior, the woman talking in the video is new. So let's quickly analyse what's going on in these photos and then look to understand the ramblings of who has announced herself as Mother Gooseberry. The first of the pictures depicts a local town. There appears to be a grocery store, many other buildings, cars and plants, all throughout the location. However, appearances can be deceiving. The environment appears to be fake. If you look at the top of the image, you can see that there is actually no real sky, and instead painted sheets of some kind, acting in place of the real sky. There is also what appears to be a railing running across the ground, which could seem to indicate that this may be a movie set or something along those lines. The second photo depicts an old-styled carnival. There's a bar, there's old bumper cars, a strength tester, a fortune teller, and last but not least, the entrance to an unnamed building that I would guess is either a haunted house or a hall of mirrors or something in the same vein. The third and final image is what appears to be a mansion. I've seen some people say that this location could even be a museum. I didn't really think that it could be a museum, but upon closer inspection we were both proven wrong, as there is a sign under the reception desk of the establishment that reads, "The Sunshine Orphanage." So this third location is an orphanage and appears to be a hellish one at that. At the centre of the room that we are in, there is a large meat grinder that appears to have been used recently. Both of the room's opposing walls have large paintings of menacing looking characters on them. One is a rather demented looking clown, while the other is a strange duck with human teeth and a top hat. But to top off this location, we see that upstairs on the second floor there is an individual either dressed as the clown in the painting or is actually that very same clown. And not only this, but he also has in his possession a puppet on his right hand that directly resembles the duck creature depicted on the opposing painting. This entire area seems to be the one shown to us in the first teaser for the Outlast Trials, with the protagonist running down the orphanage's corridors being chased by an unknown enemy. All of these locations seem to be very different from one another. However, there are a few key similarities. In the second and third photos, there is a number of mannequins all around. In the second photo, they are riding the bumper cars and manning the ticket stations. However, in the third photo in the orphanage, they appear to be being used within a mantle place in some kind of strange scene. There are 2 groups of them, one group under each painting, and they both appear to be either staring at each other or at the meat grinder before them. Some of them are also wearing hats that resemble the duck character depicted in the painting on the wall and on the arm of the clown. In both photos 1 and 2, you can see that they are in fact both artificial environments, as the town sky is false and in actuality a roof, and the carnival appears to be in some kind of warehouse or movie set. The movie set idea could give credence to the rails spotted in the town. However, this could all just as likely be rail for a train or a roller coaster tour ride, or it could be something else entirely. However, I'm less inclined to believe that the orphanage is an artificial environment. That location still seems off, but it appears to be much more real than the other ones seen so far. But how does all this fit into what we already know about the game, and how do they fit into each other? Well, we know that the game will be taking place sometime during the era of the Cold War, and involve some kind of dark experiments. I believe that this orphanage is the place that the entities conducting the experiments have chosen to do so. Either the orphanage was abandoned before, they may have bought it out, or maybe the children living there previously were used in the experiments. We really know very little about the nature of these experiments as of yet, and what these people are actually trying to achieve by conducting them. I actually feel as if the two other locations are places that can be visited when escaping the walls of the orphanage. Perhaps they are false hopes for escaped test subjects. Or they could be set up as some kind of place for the children to explore during the initial stages of the experiments. Either way, with however they acquired the facility and whatever happened there doesn't appear to be any children within the experiments anymore. Or at least in one piece, that is. There is also the possibility that some of the antagonists encountered within the game might be some of these children, that once lived within the walls of the orphanage and have spent their lives growing up in this nightmare, only to be used against the test subjects put into these mysterious locations. The final thing we have to analyse is the voice from the slideshow teaser of the images. It sounds like the voice of a woman, introducing children to a spooky Halloween night at the quote-unquote Goose Scary Patch, whatever that is. Introducing herself as Mother Gooseberry, she eventually goes on to mention a one Dr. Futterman. We currently have no idea who any of these individuals are, or where they fit into the story. However, Mother would seem to be involved with the carnival, whereas I feel like the good doctor might just be the clown that we see in the orphanage photo. But this is all really just speculation at this point, considering we have almost nothing to piece these facts together yet. It's possible that the mother is actually the clown and that the duck is the doctor. But again, this is all just speculation. It appears we will just have to continue to wait and see what comes next from Red Barrels, as we eagerly await more information on the Outlast trials. If you enjoyed this video, then make sure to like, subscribe and hit the bell notification if you never want to miss out on another upload from Project Archivist. If you want to support the channel, you can do so by becoming a channel member through the join button on our channel homepage. You can also support Project Archivist on Patreon, where you can join a tier and earn constant rewards for your support. You can find links for both of these down in the description. And with that, that's all for today's video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one.